We talked about this on the bonus show a little bit. Ray Rice, during a preseason game, received a standing ovation. Apparently, the fans. What were the fans cheering about, Lewis? That he? Not, I'm guessing not that he beat his wife, his then fiance.
I mean, he came out. It came out that he was in a physical altercation with his wife. It came out that he hit his wife. No one had seen the video though, and so he was punished. He returns to the practice field. The fans give him a standing ovation, I guess, for coming out and saying, I was wrong, this was bad, I want to be a positive role model, so on and so forth.
Right. He was given a 2-game suspension based on the team's initial understanding of the event. Then the video goes viral. Okay, we're not playing the video on the program. If you want to see the video, you can see the video. And the video shows him brutally punching this woman in the face in an elevator. She is immediately knocked unconscious. The elevator doors open, and then he drags her out. And the brutality of it led both to the Ravens saying, we are terminating the contract, in part because of what the video shows, but in part, Lewis, because his story was so different than what the video showed, right? So the dishonesty was a part of it. And now the NFL has suspended him indefinitely. First, the logistics. Will he ever play in the NFL again?
I talked to some people yesterday who think that he will, but I'm not sure. I think that it seems like a 50-50 to me.
Lewis, the reaction from many when they saw the video of Janae Palmer, his then fiance, being knocked out, the reaction was concerning to me, because a lot of people started saying things like, well, why did she marry him after she was knocked out? And you'd have to be pretty stupid to stay with a guy after he abuses you in this way. And I think that those comments are so uncalled for and inappropriate, because when you think about women who are abused are in a place in their minds very often, which includes significantly low self-esteem. They are often involved in a victim mentality. And I want to be very careful here, Lewis. When I say victim mentality, I don't mean this colloquially. I mean that if they were to be in therapy, there would be a diagnosis or there would be an observation by the therapist that this is an individual who, deeply ingrained in themselves, are the ideas that they may not deserve better than this, right? Or that this is the way that someone who loves them expresses it. There are a whole host of reasons why it's completely inappropriate, if you're going to choose to watch the video, to watch it and then say, you know, who knows if she provoked Ray Rice, which is, of course, an insane thing to say, but also, what an idiot this woman must be to even marry him after this took place. Anyone who says that simply does not understand so many basic things about domestic violence.
Well, we don't know her state of mind. It's normal for people to ask questions like that. And certainly a lot of people like to point out that, yes, he's a millionaire, and that might look still, appealing after something like this. But we don't know her state of mind at all.
And that would also, in fact, contribute to the kind of story I'm outlining, which is, the way someone loves you is by providing you money, and it might include punching you and knocking you unconscious, right? This completely altered view of what it is to be in a relationship, and to say that that's something that we should be making fun of this woman for, criticizing for in this time, to me is just insane and inappropriate.
Is pretty inappropriate. For all we know, she could be completely madly in love with this guy and could have forgiven him for something like this very easily. We just don't know.
Also interesting to me that, remember, Lewis, when Ben Roethlisberger was involved in a sexual assault situation, I believe at the time, what was he, a Pittsburgh Steelers player?
Or he's still the quarterback.
Okay. And there was media coverage, but both the punishment and the craziness around what took place was dampened. So while this situation is insane, and absolutely I think that the punishment fits what took place there, I could never work with someone who I saw on video hitting their significant other in that way, and I wouldn't have them working at my company. I completely agree with that. I think we also shouldn't ignore that there are not always equivalent reactions to these types of violence and situations. And I'm not attributing it to the race of the perpetrators. I'm merely saying that there is often a unequal reaction. And that's also something I'd be maybe interested in exploring at some other time.
With Roethlisberger, it was all alleged. You know, nothing was certain. But here, yes, you have video, and people's minds changed completely after they saw the video. And I guess I can't blame them. It's pretty brutal.